Now on WESH 2, it's that time to head back to school. How you can save on school supplies, coming up next.
Plus, the aftermath of the No King's Day protest.
And our summertime pattern of heat and rain continues when the storms are set to move into Central Florida.
WESH 2 News starts right now.
It's going to be quite a rainy and hot week. Welcome to WESH 2 News. I'm Dwayne Jones.
And I'm BJ Vishwanathan. Right now it's looking quite sunny. Let's check in with first warning meteorologist Ryan Seedgren for our out-the-door forecast. Ryan, if you're going to Universal Disney, how's it looking?
Yeah, taking a look at Disney Springs right now, we've got some clouds around, but overall, for now, it's a good time to be outside. Now, as we get a couple hours later, we're going to work in some showers and storms, but right now it's 91 degrees in downtown Orlando, 94 in Leesburg and the Villages, 88 degrees in New Smyrna Beach. We're taking a look at first warning live Doppler radar. Here's those showers and storms getting a little more active right now. Taking a look off into Sumter County near Rutland. Heavy batch of showers and storms working near I-75. Also near Umatilla right now. Along our East Coast sea breeze working in towards Geneva, Chuliota. We've got a couple pop-up shower and storms going as well. As we work into the rest of the day today, we stay hot, 93, 94 degrees in spots. 50 to 60% coverage of showers and storms as we get later into the day. Most of our rainfall is centered around the I-4 corridor. So most of us in Central Florida are going to see some rain today. Off to the coast, not as high of a rain chance, but still might see a passing shower or two. I'll have your full forecast, and I see you in a couple minutes.
Thank you, Ryan. Be sure to download our free WESH 2 mobile app and turn on notifications to receive the latest weather updates for your neighborhood straight to your phone.
287G is an ICE agreement that allows ICE to partner with states to enforce immigration laws. This agreement was a major point of protest at the Orlando No Kings demonstration earlier this summer. WESH 2's Alex Land spoke with protesters who disagree with the immigration crackdown.
We're here in downtown Orlando at the tail end of one of, if not the largest No King's Day protests in our area. Just a few hours ago, we had thousands of protesters here on our street. They started here at City Hall, then marched all the way down to Washington Street and all the way back. Protesters showed up in the morning, but the real crowd began to assemble once Orlando's No Kings demonstration started around 5 o'clock.
We thank you for showing up! No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here.
The event began with a rally protesting President Donald Trump's agenda, his policies surrounding immigration, the economy, and LGBTQ issues. It also touched on the local impacts of the immigration crackdown.
I knew that we would have a big turnout, but I never expected this.
Tanya Jones is an organizer with 5051 Orlando, one of the groups in charge of the action. She says they're protesting what they see as a rise in authoritarianism, but centering the demonstration on immigration.
People are not happy with the 287G ICE agreement with Orange County Jail. We don't like it. We believe in due process. And what they're doing is they're stopping them for traffic violations. And then once these people go to jail, they bond out. ICE is detaining them.
Our Creator God, we call on you because we and our country are in trouble. We need your guidance.
Love, not hate, will make America great.
The crowd briefly blocked Orange and South. Orlando police were there as well, working with organizers to keep people on the sidewalks as much as possible, even as they marched through downtown.
People are excited about uniting together for what they believe is right. And we want to stand for our Constitution. We want democracy in this country.
No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here.
While this was the first No King's Day protest in Orlando, organizers say there could be more this week. Covering Orange County and Orlando, Alex Land, WESH 2 News.
Despite the disapproval, Orange County Mayor Jerry Deming signed the 287G ICE agreement earlier this week, allowing ICE to partner with local law enforcement.
Detainees in Alligator Alcatraz are on a hunger strike to protest what they call deplorable conditions. This hunger strike has been going on for 2 weeks. Detainees say there's a lack of food, fecal matter toilet backups from lack of water pressure, and mistreatment from guards. They say they are unable to contact and meet with their lawyers. A federal judge hearing a case brought by attorneys of detainees said last week there was, quote, confusion about who was running the center.
A number of individuals detained there have refused to eat to protest, again, the deplorable conditions that they find themselves in, including lack of adequate food, having to clean up fecal matter from the toilets due to lack of water pressure, lack of water in general, mistreatment by the guards, water intrusion when it rains due to flooding.
Faith leaders and activists held a prayer vigil outside of Alligator Alcatraz in response of the hunger strike.
The cost of groceries remains a big concern for many Americans. A new poll from the AP and NORC finds that a majority of U.S. adults look at a trip to the grocery store as a source of stress, while only 14% say it isn't. The poll comes out as prices continue to rise and the impact of President Trump's tariffs are felt across the country. The poll also says housing costs and bank account savings worry many Americans, especially younger Americans.
A Chuliota food bank is bringing the community together. WESH 2's Robert Westerman went to find out what's got residents buzzing.
They put their heart into this.
A miracle on 7th Street in Chuliota.
Kind of gives you goosebumps. It's fantastic.
There's something special going on at the Chuliota Resource Center. Barbara and Dennis Worswick started it as a way of giving back.
It's something we can do, so we glommed onto it.
It has since become a central part of the community.
We grabbed it for the purpose of being right here in the heart.
Volunteers like Cheryl Drury and April Longenbach come here often to help out, a revolving cycle of lending a hand.
The people in our community that love the people in our community.
The food bank is independently run, meaning everything from the food to the funds is donated by the community. Worswick says it's reminded her of something important.
I think we hear a lot about the bad people, but I think most people are just good and have the right heart for people. And certainly in this community they do.
The center first began 2 years ago with an outdoor pantry like this one where folks could take whatever they needed and leave whatever they had. Then when the space next to the local grocery store opened up, they knew it was a move they had to make.
It's been a little miracle place. We sit here and talk about what we need for the lunches coming up on the weekend to give away, and I'm not making this up. People show up with the food we need.
The center recently started its summer lunch program for nearby families. 6 days worth of breakfast, lunch, and snacks.
We've got some proteins, a drink, an extra snack.
Meals kids don't have access to otherwise.
Oviedo Hope is probably the closest pantry.
11 miles away.
Yeah.
The center's doors stay open because of its volunteers, creating life-changing experiences for everyone involved.
I was here one Saturday when they gave away the lunches. One little boy went over there to the chips and he had found exactly what he loved. And he put it in his bag and he smiled. It was like $1 million. You can't buy that.
The center recently handed out lunches for the last time this summer, closing what's been a successful opening season. Reporting from Chuliota in Seminole County, Robert Westerman, WESH 2 News.
Summer is out and school is in.
That's right, VJ. School starts next Monday. Except for Sumter County, they will start school on next Wednesday. There's still a few back-to-school events that you can hit up if you need any supplies for your student. The Back-to-School School Expo is happening here in Orange County tomorrow at 11 a.m. at the address on your screen. If you would like more info on back-to-school, check out wesh.com. Florida's month-long back-to-school sales tax holiday started August 1st.
And get this, you won't have to pay sales tax on clothes, shoes, and backpacks that cost less than $100. School supplies that cost less than $50, and personal computers that cost less than $1,500. Retail experts say that parents are projected to spend an average of $858 on clothes and supplies nationwide.
Retailers are expecting a lot of shoppers. 67% of shoppers have already begun shopping for school supplies, so that number will only increase. A lot of retailers run additional promotions along with the sales tax holiday, so everyone's looking forward to it.
The back-to-school holiday was included in a broader tax package the state legislature passed in June after a lengthy standoff between House and Senate leaders about the budget and tax cuts.
So Ryan, there's a storm brewing in the Atlantic, pretty scary. We were wondering what we should know about it.
Yeah, Dwayne, nothing to worry about right now. It's not anything that's developed. The only system out there is Tropical Storm Dexter. But there are a couple areas we want to watch. So we've got this stalled front over us. What it's doing is it's elevating our rain chances. But as we go into the next couple of days, there might be an area of low pressure that forms off the Carolina coast. And this could be something that we want to watch for tropical development. Not anything super high expected to develop. Actually, they just lowered the odds a little bit down to about 30% chance of development. Elsewhere in the tropics, we've got Tropical Storm Dexter. It's a fish storm, not really impacting anyone. And the one area I think we want to watch the most is going to be this area off the Cabo Verde Islands. It's got about a 60% chance of development. Now, as it heads into the Atlantic, it could go a little bit further to the north, or it can go a little bit closer to the U.S. Just something we want to keep an eye on as we go into the next couple of days' time. Of course, we'll be here on WESH tracking it for you, so it's nothing to worry about, guys.
Next on WESH 2, a teen called 911 to confess a crime.
And neighbors say that they are mortified.
For it to get to that point to where you feel like that was the only option he had is the saddest thing that you could possibly think of.
And owners across the country are surrendering their pets. Find out why next on WESH 2.
A scary situation here in Florida. A teen shot and killed his parents, then calls 911 to confess to the murders.
The scene unfolding overnight in Middleburg. That's in Clay County.
Deputies found the bodies of the teen's parents inside their home. The sheriff says a 14-year-old called 911, admitting he shot his parents and wanting to surrender at a nearby church. The sheriff says this all happened after an argument. Neighbors say they're shocked at what happened.
For it to get to that point to where you feel like that was the only option he had is the saddest thing that you could possibly think of, for sure. Especially got related to my own daughter, and my daughter's 13, so to see that is terrifying, mortifying.
Deputies found the teen at the church and took him into custody. They're now asking anyone with information about the 14-year-old to contact Clay County immediately.
A trip to the dog park turned into a horror show for a family in Ocala. WESH 2's Vijay Viswanathan shows us what happened to a pup called May and how to keep your dog safe.
Their dog's mouth was full of May's blood.
That's what Jack O'Leary saw after a dog attacked his dog, May, at the Letty Tolles Dog Park in Ocala.
May started to scream, and it took 4 adults to get this dog off of her.
May had broken ribs, severe puncture wounds, and internal bleeding. May was taken to a vet. O'Leary and his wife both suffered injuries during the attack. O'Leary had some bruising, and his wife...
Some bites that she sustained trying to get the 2 dogs apart. We believe it was mostly our dog trying to defend herself.
Another person who uses a dog park says responsible dog ownership is key to prevent these incidents from happening.
Basically, we should keep our pets safe, and people that doesn't keep their pets on leads, especially if they don't know if they trust other dogs.
A 9-month-old puppy was mauled at this dog park here in Ocala. Now the city of Ocala is now looking for the dog and its owner. The next day, Marion County Animal Services told WESH 2 that the attacking dog and its owners had been found.
My big hope is that this doesn't happen to anyone else's dog or, God forbid, a kid.
May is now back home with the O'Learys, who say that she has a long road of recovery in front of her. Covering Marion County, Vijay Viswanathan, WESH 2 News.
Canine experts say that owners should actively supervise their dogs at dog parks to prevent incidents like May's from happening.
Animal surrenders have spiked recently at shelters across the country, and it's partially due to rising costs associated with owning a pet. The high cost of vet bills is also burdening pet owners. The American Veterinary Medical Association says the rising cost of medical supplies, utilities, and pharmaceuticals is causing vets to charge more. But there are things pet owners can do to lower care costs. If you cannot afford vet bills, ask your vet about payment options and check out financial assistance programs on the AVMA website.
The Sanford community is mobilizing to raise money for a Seminole County couple who lost everything, including 2 pets in a house fire.
Ed's always been there for old school radiators that they couldn't be fixed. Nobody could fix them, but he was there for you. And she's been right there with him, standing beside him all these years.
Dana and Ed Easterbrooks had to crawl out of the home on July 21st. Dana was treated for smoke inhalation. They've been customers at Hopkins Meatpacking for years. The owners say when she found out what happened, she knew she had to help. She's now taking orders for pork to smoke just before Labor Day.
Everything is going, and I have some of my distributors are donating. Some of the people I buy meat from, they're donating.
It'll be 5 pounds of pulled pork, already shredded, ready for you just to warm it up and take it to your family.
All of the proceeds from the fundraiser will go to the couple, who's also receiving support from groups like the Moose Lodge.
An overnight shock for the Southeast Volusia Humane Society as a massive tree fell on their property. The incident inspired volunteerism and serves as a warning for all Central Florida as hurricane season is underway. Our Dwayne Jones has the latest.
The signs of hurricane season are upon Central Florida. Here at the Southeast Volusia Humane Society, an overnight storm brought down this aged oak tree, and right on top of the dog walking area, the limbs are even strong enough to bring down this fence. We spoke with Wendy Bentley, the marketing director for the shelter. She says her and her team are just thankful no pets were harmed.
It's really important that we have this play yard back up and running quickly because those dogs need their time out.
Once the tree went down, Bentley posted on social media and turned to the community for help.
We have the most amazing community, and I just can't thank them enough. I mean, we posted this, and like I said, within minutes we had a response.
Doug Shrimplin, the owner of Dynamic Tree Masters, was at his home in Port Orange when his girlfriend came across the post. Shrimplin wasted no time and was ready to lend a helping hand free of charge.
It's hard for people these days. I mean, not everybody can afford something like this at the drop of a bucket, you know? So, community is what keeps us busy, so we try to give back whenever we can.
He's yielding a warning to all Central Floridians as downed trees like this one might be more common in the coming months.
This is season right now. Have a local professional come out, assess the situation, listen to what they're telling you.
The support for the Humane Society has been pouring in as another company has offered to repair their fence. This incident is just another reminder for people to prepare their homes for hurricane season.
We put out a plea for help to our community, and thank God we have an amazing village because they came to the rescue.
Covering Volusia County and New Smyrna Beach, I'm Dwayne Jones, WESH 2 News.
Take a look at this video out of Osceola County. This is a tornado spotted in St. Cloud near Nova Road. If you see a tornado while driving, immediately seek shelter. If one's not readily available, pull over to the side of the road, buckle your seatbelt, get below window level, and cover your head. Avoid overpasses and never try to outrun the tornado in your car. Absolutely wild video there.
Yeah, wild video. And any time of year with these thunderstorms that we get, we can see a quick pop-up tornado. So, of course, have that WESH 2 mobile app handy. Make sure you're getting alerts because any time of year with these thunderstorms, we can get a quick spin-up tornado as the sea breezes come together. Taking a look outside in Ocala right now, you can see well off into the distance there. It looks a little bit darker. We've got some showers and storms moving through Marion County right now. That's why it's a little bit cooler up in Ocala, 82 degrees. The rest of us throughout Central Florida again near 90, 91 in downtown Orlando, 94 in Leesburg, and even off at the coast, 88 degrees in Daytona Beach and New Smyrna Beach. Feels like temperatures once we add in that heat and humidity, a lot of us into those triple digits. 104 in Kissimmee, 100 degrees in New Smyrna Beach, 103 in Leesburg. But now we're starting to get the showers and storms going. So take a look at first warning live Doppler radar. Off into Marion County, got a couple of showers and storms going. Also working into Sumter County near Rutland, about to cross I-75 near the Turnpike. We can see that sea breeze get going on our first warning live Doppler radar. Also a couple of pop-up shower and storms near Umatilla off towards Paisley. Working its way also into Seminole County as well. There's our East Coast sea breeze. So right over Lake Monroe, we've got a couple of showers and storms also off towards Geneva, going to be working its way into Seminole County in the next few minutes. So taking a look at Futurecast, let's time this out for you. By about 4 o'clock, we get both sea breezes going, and then we have that sea breeze collision by about 5:30, 6 o'clock tonight. So if you're driving home from work, keep that in mind that there's going to be couple heavier showers and storms around, but we cleared things out a little bit quicker tonight than we did last night. We got cloudy skies into the overnight hours. So if you're at Epcot this afternoon, keep in mind as we get later into the days when we'll start to add in those showers and storms. But if you're at the park today, it's a hot one, so make sure to stay inside, and then when you hear the thunder get going and see the rain clouds off in the distance, you're hanging inside. We keep the rainy pattern around for the next couple of days. We've got this stalled front that's going to be working its way off to the north and east. It's going to increase our moisture here, but it's also going to have the chance of becoming something tropically. Not super high expectations that becomes anything tropically. Actually, it just got lowered to about 30% chance of development, but something gradual could develop. Taking a look at the models, Euro on the left, GFS on the right, both have a low pressure forming and just keeping our moisture values elevated over the next couple of days' time. Tropical storm Dexter off in the middle of the Atlantic, not bothering anybody, not expected to bother anyone at all. Now this is the one we want to pay attention to. This one here actually just got designated invest by the National Hurricane Center. About a 30% chance of development over the next 2 days' time. But as it works into the Atlantic, could have a higher chance of development. We see most of our pattern this time of year in the Atlantic Basin in this area known as the main development region. So it's just something to keep an eye on. Not something super scary in the tropics right now, but of course stay with WESH and we'll keep you up to date. First morning, most accurate forecast, 94 degrees for your Wednesday. Getting into the weekend, we cool off just a little bit as we elevate those rain chances, and then we stay cool for the first day of school, cool being relative to about 93 degrees with those afternoon showers and storms, guys.
Take a look at your screen. You're watching a St. Johns County Sheriff deputy getting a young alligator out of a family's pool. But the gator was not too happy. But after a brief struggle, the deputy was able to wrangle the gator and place him in custody in the back of his patrol car. The gator was taken to a nearby pond where it was released unharmed. Remember, you can wake up with WESH. Our sunrise crews start at 5 a.m. with overnight news, first warning weather, and traffic.
Okay, I don't know about you. I don't have a pool, but if I saw a gator in my pool, I don't think my first instinct would be to run and grab it by the neck.
Not at all. I would never swim again.
Well, that'll do us here for now on WESH 2. Make sure you download the WESH 2 News mobile app or check us out online at WESH.com.
Thanks for watching. We hope you'll join us again.